Hello, I'm Frank from Pixelmapping, and today I will show you how to set up a syphon stream for your vjing software. You know there are many possibilities to connect your laptop to, for example, video projector or a display. In my case today for this video I'm using only normal TV and HDMI connection, but not the regular way with a small tiny application called tcpclient. Yes, the setup is very easy. You need a laptop, in my case it's a Mac, or PC. For PC you will use TCP spout, something like this. I try to fix some some links in the description so you can easily get to the software. Okay, let's get started. First of all, for a Mac you need something like the TCP syphon server. So we start this at first. You see here is nothing to see, syphon server list, the encode type and frame rate, the compression and the file size. So what does this do? Okay, normally you can send video over the internet like Facebook or YouTube, sorry, a YouTube stream, but you need software for this. So you can hook up many cables to other devices to send a video stream like this. But for example, you are in a small club and you want to send not really a video stream from one room to the other or from your front of house video desk to something like a video projector. So you can hook up long cables, but you always end up with something like crappy or shitty connections. So this is very easy to do, but with a bit preparation. Okay, in this case you need first of all the syphon server software. It's completely free, it's open source, and in my case we sending the signal via a Wi-Fi connection to my router or whatever to a small little device called a Raspberry Pi. So in my case it's a Raspberry Pi 3. Yes, this is free. Okay, it's a normal hookup. We are the connection, HDMI connection, and Ethernet cable and power. And on the Raspberry Pi, there is a normal Raspberry Pi installation or image, and I downloaded the tcpclient software for Raspberry. Also the link will be in the description. But enough talking. You see on the display over there we test picture, and so we start now, and we need, for example, a software which can send out a syphon stream too. So in my case it's Resolume Arena 6.1. This is my test clip. For all they are new to Resolume, it's vjing player software, mapping software, one of the best I ever tested, use it, and I use Resolume since version 2 or 1.5, I'm not sure. Okay, but maybe in a further video I will do a small rundown on this software. Okay, like all software in this case all have an output area where you can define your output. So we go to the advanced output section for our TCP syphon or syphon mapping stream, which will we create. Okay, you see Resolume in this case got one output screen. In my case it's at the moment at virtual settings. That means you can choose resolution whatever you want. It's only faking a display. It's very handy in some situation. In this window you choose where it sampled from. You will see it now. It's my video card. Test card, test picture. Okay, we're now on text picture. And where should it go, or how to map it in the outside? So this slice will define it. Okay, but we want to send the output to syphon. So you have to click on the screen output, and over here in the virtual output I can choose a real display if it hooked up. A new tag NDI, it's something similar to syphon but more pro, but the syphon is for free and a lot of VJ software use it and support it. So we click here on syphon. So okay, all we have to do is now click and close and save. Sorry. Okay, we make a small test and you'll see over on the TV nothing is changed. It's no problem because we have to open the TCP and syphon server list. Oh my god. And now you see over here, or when you click on the window over here, which one you want to sample from or grab the video input. In this case we use the screen 1. So now we can close it again and output. We call this one to syphon. And maybe this syphon screen 1. Okay. Save and close. Show my window. You see it's generating you see it's generating some processing here, but you still see nothing on or nothing change on my TV. That's no problem because when the stream crash or you close the application, it will always grab the last frame. And in my case, you see the last frame of the last session, and I didn't restart the application. So we do it now, and you see on the TV, it's now running the same video like here in the Resolume output monitor. So I'm right in the middle now. Maybe we switch back to the test picture. Okay, we are now to the back to the test picture. The quality and the flow of the videos is depending how good is your machine and how good is your internet connection, not the connection between your laptop and Google maybe, but the connection between your laptop, your computer, between the router and the cables that running out from the router to the Raspberry Pi in this case. This in my scenario here, I'm only using the Wi-Fi connection. We are 5 gigahertz, maybe. Yeah, okay, it's the 5 gigahertz network Wi-Fi connection. Okay, so you see now on my TV the quality is pretty good. So if you get a good connection, and we show the window again. Sorry. Where is there? Show window. But you see, we get only between 18 and 26, 17 frames per second. It's maybe good for... Damn. Good for some, yeah, photos like this one, but when you let run a video like this, you see here down in the section, at the moment we put it back here, we got output 60 frames, and over here shown a window we down to 26 frames. It's okay, maybe we can get a better quality, but first of all I show it the difference with the test picture. So we are now by compression in the middle, so we go down to bed, and you see it's getting pretty ugly. So when we run the video, it's very awful compressed, and nobody want to work with this in a nightclub or on a festival. It's bit bit resolution, 8-bit resolution. Now I get it. Okay, so you see we streaming now out the same size like the original content here. The content is full HD. The test picture is in full HD, so it's 190 by, you see it here, okay, 1920 by 1080. So it's 1080p content. Okay, so before you go to club, you have always to test these connections. I mean, first of all, test it at home to see what is the best resolution and the best settings in the syphon server or boot server. So the best way to test it is we go in first of all to the good quality section. Over here you can choose from different settings, but recommended is TurboJPEG. And you see we're now at the good, and our frames drop to 14 frames per second, bit something like a stop motion picture. Maybe it's not very important, but when you choose, for example, some texts or whatever, it's look not very funny. For example, when you use some applications or maybe a video stream, live video input stream, it's like a stop motion picture. Okay, you see now we drop to 8 frames per second. The size of the video stream is a bit heavy too, and you see my time machine started. So all internet traffic between your machine and your router will affect these frames per second too. Okay, so a good starting point is always the middle, and we go back to 26 frames, and it's not more or even better now, but you see we get a bit quality loose. So how can we make a better quality picture. Okay, first of all, we reduce the size which we are streaming to the syphon server. In this case, we go down, but keep the ratio. So we go down to this and to 960. In my case, okay. Output. Send the whole area, save and close. And now back to our window. And we are back to 26. And we go up. 26, 26, 25, 26, 26. Good one. 14, 18, 13 FPS, 18. Okay. The best way to avoid dropouts like you see in the video is to always get frames about 25 frames per second. So we go back to this point, 26, 25, 25, 26. So at the moment we are at 25 at the lowest frame rate. So we check some pictures here. This is a 4K resolution picture. Show window. 26. Okay. 25. 26. And something will help when you use some generator, for example a white noise generator for video. In Resolume there are some, but I don't find it at the moment. Rings, lines. Okay, so here we go. I find the right generator. In this case is only a white noise for the content. You see, when I press the button, you can change in Resolume some two-tone or colors or grayscale. But I choose the color and check my window, and you see now our frames drop down to 14, 10, 13. Okay, lowest was 10 frames per second. Why is it? So our stream, when we look at here, this is what we stream now, and it's got so many informations sent out to the syphon stream, so that it's heavily loaded to handle it over the server. So you see, even we get only a white noise, or the white noise generator. Let's see if we close it here, show the window. And when I switch back now to the static test picture, you see we're now back to 26. So how many movement and how many information are in the video? So the frame rate drop or drop not. Okay, but you have always to find the right amount between performance and picture quality. So in my case we'll let it on the maybe 9 o'clock position in this case, and go back to Resolume's output and lower our output. 720p. Okay, now we at 720p. The syphon output whole area again. Save and close. And you test some pictures. You see it's not so bad. 25 frames, 27, 26, and we down to 20, 22. Okay, looks good to me at the moment. Maybe we can go up further. 28, and the lowest is 26. 25, 26. Looks good to me. Okay, you see now we get a stable stream with no lag at all. That means when I press, okay, we say 1, 2, you see it's almost bam, it's there, and go. The best thing to improve your performance over here is also to shut down all servers you don't need at your machine. For example, Google Drive synchronization, Dropbox synchronization. In my case, you see a time machine backup or backup over the internet, or some unused connection like my server over here, my Drobo server, to get the maximum on performance. No Google or Safari. You see my Safari is still open. We close Safari. Oh, my Chrome is also open. So everything what use your connection between your laptop and your router will infect the server part over here. Okay, that is for first of all the easiest way to set up a wireless connection to the TCP client on the Raspberry Pi. But now we go a step further. So in the case you want to use maybe 2 Raspberry Pis. So we stop the video and go back to our test picture. So now we are right back in the output section. This all will work in other softwares too, but maybe when you see this and try it in your own software, you will see how good Resolume Arena is in this fucking cases. So unbelievable, perfect for these situations. Okay, now we pack our output stream. What do I mean with this? Okay, you see I got a syphon. In this case we use in this case we use our Resolume Arena composition. So we save and close, composition, open reset, pi wall. You see now the screen is black. So layer 5 files. And here is my output stream again. Some funny. So what's the funny part about this window? We still at 26. Okay, show the difference. 26. Huh? Still a good stream. Go to the output section, and we go now to the other setup. You see, you can always choose different monitor setups. What you see now is that my connection crashed. Let's show window, because I'm switching the output in Arena and have to switch it in the syphon server too. But you see, or you thought, when it crashed, no one really get anything to notice. So back to the test picture. Okay, now using over here 4 layers, and in my output section you see I'm only using my syphon output, and you see over here different different slices, which all go to my output server. In this case, this one. And I can show you some tricks. You see, now I got one video stream outputting to the TCP syphon. In this case, our output stream is, you see here, 1280 by 720p, so normal resolution. But you see now here I got something very funny. I got over here a window, here a window, here a window, here a window. And with the TCP client, syphon client on the Raspberry Pi, you can do some funky scaling options. But first of all, I will show it. Okay, I show it. Okay, maybe I want the top left only show on the Raspberry Pi, which is hooked up to the TV. So I'm using a shell commando or terminal command to change this, and we say bow, bow. Now we get only this device on the TV. So, but we also can this with the other side. So we now use top right. Top right, yeah. And I hope you get the idea behind this. So when you stream this one into your network, all Raspberry Pis which run COSC commando, sorry, not the OSC, the TCP the TCP syphon stream get the same info. And now I have to start again. So when you see something like this, it means that your server is crashed. Oh, yeah. Maybe we quit it. TCP syphon server, and you see it will always come to the last point. Syphon, syphon, syphon. Okay, you see it's for one application. You set it before the party started. So the syphon is correct, but we have now to restart the syphon server on the Raspberry Pi. So we are back now. Yeah, you see, it's not a very good choice to do the switching between or during your show. Maybe it will crash, but hey, a Raspberry Pi cost $20 or so. So it's a very good opportunity to build some own video walls. Okay, last test. We show the output, advanced output, and you see I'm now sending over here, but the best is, you see it now, I can set up each layer to a slice and pack it in my syphon stream in this case. So in this case, the blue Raspberry Pi getting the top left, the red, this one, and this one get this part of the video. But for my demonstration we only use one Raspberry Pi, so our output still the same by 720p, and we send this whole image over to the network via the TCP syphon. We have stable connection, 25 frames. You see, not very bad quality. Maybe we drop it below here. And now I want to switch so that the Raspberry Pi, which is connected over here, only gets this one. So I type in my terminal some nifty code and press top left, so do it. And you see now we got a bit of quality. So we lose quality, and he's always think, okay, it's connected to 2. Maybe we can put it back to. But yeah, it's for a club installation maybe not so bad, because you're not so close to the monitors or projectors. And in this setting it's very good and it's okay. I tested this on a festival for a whole night, and even I didn't notice which resolution, because you're not so close like here. My camera over there is maybe 1 meter or 3 to 4 foot, maybe something like this, and you see, okay, it's not so bad. So it's always depend on your connection and your machine. In this case I'm streaming only with this resolution, a normal HD resolution, and put some inputs over here. So maybe I switch down via terminal now to this one. That is the, oh my god, it's syphon black. It's the down left, down left, down left, and bam. You see, not more than 5 seconds, so very instantaneously, but it's quality. The image, it's not so bad for moving pictures. So we switch close, for example, to this one. You can see now, okay, we very bad resolution software. Down left, yeah, correct. Okay, go back to the advanced output. So you see we got now down left. So the Raspberry Pi only picking from this whole area, which we sending via syphon, taking only this one. And you see I packed it, yeah, 4x4, sorry, 2x2, so 2 videos wide and 2 high, or in this case maybe 2 raspberries wide and 2 up high, sorry, high. Yeah. The funny part is, when you use some layer action, you can always go back to maybe this, and you see now I can, so layer 5 in this case, sending not only the slices into the stream, so it samples all, output all, and the Raspberry over there only take one part out of it. So you can build a video wall by 2x2. So this part over here is streaming now out to Raspberry, then this over here and this over here I can send over the internet to the others, which are not hook up now to the network because demonstration purpose. Okay, we try now go back to full screen. I hope it do not crash. Okay, perfect. You see now I'm back to full screen and all raspberries, you see now it's starting to crash. Okay, now all raspberries in a network become now the same picture. So the best idea is to hook up all raspberries one by one, start the amplification ones and the scaling on the Raspberry Pi syphon server client, whatever it's called, and you're good to go. Yeah, I hope you get the idea what's behind the syphon, in this case a very advanced syphon server application in my case, so you can build small live video walls or some fancy installations with nothing more than some Raspberry Pis and a bit free software, and yeah, your vjing software which can output a syphon stream. So if you got questions or want further ideas in the future, let me know. Yeah, write a comment or send me a mail or whatever. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe and see you next time, and I hope it will run a bit better. Bye bye.